And trade your glasses as we drink a toast to Australia. Australians, so let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our land is birthed by sea, our land abounding nature's gifts, of beauties rich and rare. In history's page let every state advance, Australia fair. In joyful strength then let us sing, advance, Australia fair. Happy birthday, Australia. Someone said to me a while ago, "What's with the black hat? Where's the white one?" Well, you might remember years ago when we were kids, we'd go to the pictures on a Saturday afternoon, and the goodies wore white hats and the baddies wore black hats. Do you remember that? Well, I've been a goodie for the last 4 years with my Brigalow white hat, so I'm not going to be good anymore. I'm bad until this one wears out anyway. It's a genuine Aussie Brigalow hat, and it was only a third of the price of an Akubra. The only catch is it's made in Mexico. So I took that off. Reminds me of a yarn I heard years ago about a bloke went into the pub and he put his Akubra hat down on the seat in the surrounds of the bar, and he walked up to the bar to get a drink. And while he was doing that, a dog went up and grabbed his Akubra and ate it. So the bloke was livid, and he went round and found out who owned the dog. And he said to the bloke, he said, "You owe me a brand new Akubra hat, or the money equivalent." He said, your dog just ate my hat and you owe me." He said, "Well, you shouldn't have left the hat there." He said, "You buy your own bloody hat." And he said, "Listen, I don't like your attitude." He said, "It wasn't my attitude." You know, as I was coming down Conroy's Gap, I heard a maiden cry. She said, "There goes Bill the Bullocky. He's bound for Gundagai. I bet a poor old bastard never cracked an honest crust. I bet a poor old bastard never drug a whip through dust. His team was blocked at the 5 Mile Creek. He swore and he cursed and he cried. And he said, if Nobby don't get me out of this, I'll tan his bloody hide. But Nobby strained and he broke the yoke and he tore out the leader's eye. And the dog stood on the tucker box 5 miles from Gundagai. There's a track winding back to an old-fashioned shack along the road to Gundagai, where the blue gums are growing and the murrumbidgee is flowing beneath the sunny sky, where the pals of my childhood are waiting for me, and my mummy and daddy once more I will see, and no more will I roam, for I'm headed straight for home along the road to Gundagai. There's a track winding back to an old-fashioned shack along the road to Gundagai, where the blue gums are growing and the murrumbidgee's flowing beneath the sunny sky, where my mummy and daddy are waiting for me, and the pals of my childhood once more I will see, and no more will I roam, for I'm headed straight for home along the road to Gundagai. And no more will I roam, for I'm headed straight for home along the road to Gundagai. Slim Dusty once said that if you want to write real fair dinkum Australian country music, you've got to get out in the country and feel it, and I think he was right. And he wrote this song about when he was in the Northern Territory. He visited the plains of Petmanati, and up there's this great whopping big beef industry complex that's run wholly and solely by the Aboriginal people, and it's a very, very successful business, and exports a lot of stuff to America and Japan and in Australia as well. So this is Slim's song, The Plains of Petmanati. Well, I've been around Australia and I've travelled everywhere, but there's one place I really like to go, where the land is big and wide and tall dark rivers ride on the plains of Petmanati, where the old Moore River flows, and the kangaroo still bounds on that rough and rugged ground. The anthills and the old pandanus grow. Yes, and every day's a Sunday when you catch a barramundi on the plains of Petmanati, where the old Moore River flows. Now the men out on the Stockton are the finest riders known, and they'll work for weeks without a break or spell. They're the backbone of our big states, and I mentioned this before. It's a story that I'm always proud to tell. And the kangaroo still bounds on that rough and rugged ground, and the anthills and the old pandanus grow. Yes, and every day's a Sunday when you catch a barramundi on the plains of Petmanati, where the old Moore River flows. May the march of time never bring too many changes to a way of life you people love and thrive. May the years ahead be good ones, and you never lose your custom. Good old Petmanati Hill, looking down so old and wise. And the kangaroo still bounds on that rough and rugged ground, of the anthills and the old pandanus grow. Yes, and every day's a Sunday when you catch a barramundi on the plains of Petmanati, where the old Moore River flows. And the kangaroo still bounds on that rough and rugged ground, where the anthills and the old pandanus grow. Yes, and every day's a Sunday when you catch a barramundi on the plains of Petmanati, where the old Moore River flows. On the plains of Petmanati, where the old Moore River flows. Thank you very much, and thanks, Slim. First of our artists this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, need little or no introduction to Stockton. Two real stalwarts, Brian and Shirley. They turn up every year, and we love it. Would you please make welcome to the stage Sunset?
Once a joyous wedding, can't find her wrong. Under the shade of the and he sat, and he watched, and he waited till his blue dawn. And he come and waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You come and waltzing Matilda with me. He said, and he walked back, and he waited till his blue dawn. Come and waltzing Matilda. Down came the jukebox, the baby got the blue on. Got the swag on his head, down the field, and the same as the show that so that he was all right. Come and waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You come and waltzing Matilda with me. He sang as the show that so that he was all right. Come and waltzing Matilda. Mounted on his shoulder, and the blue birds are we shall praise him, but we got in your fire. Come and waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda. You come and waltzing Matilda with me. violet city, and his ghost may be heard as you're passing by that river. And you found a waltz in the building, a waltz in the building, a waltz in the building. You found a waltz in the building with me. You both heard me as you're passing by that river. You found a waltz in the building with me. His size is not the best, and the hair around his muscles turn gray. He has seen 100 months, so I think it's only fair to leave him in the longy out here today. He was broken in the 60s, and he's 63 or 4. Never hauled it always seemed to be on hand. Never have I seen him beaten by a bullet in the bush, and at night thought she was pick up all the land. Oh, leave him out there in the long yard, you not rush him. Leave him out there with his mate the ball today. Leave the neighbor of the school when we got you. Pull his hair and turn him out today. And his size is not the best, and the hair around his muzzle turns gray. He has seen 100 mustangs, so I think it's only fair that we leave him in the longy out here today. He's entitled to some kindness in return for all his feet. Now it's feeling that his step is getting slow. But he wandered his last summer by the river with his feet, in the paddock where the sweetest drops grow. Leave him out there in the long yard, you not rush him. Leave him out there with him, make a bold debate. Leave him there like the smoker when we catch you. For his tail and turn him out today. Oh, leave him out there in the long yard, you not rush him. Leave him out there with his make a bold debate. With his mate that he can grave, let him do. Leave him out there and we'll turn him out today. Leave him out there and we'll turn him out today. Say goodbye, I actually love you. As you sing a love song, I request more of you leaving. I've found the girl is gone. I thought before it could. I've fallen away. Hey, roll, roll, we'll settle down behind the hippie boat and watch the possums play. Give me a home along the country, lots of fun trees. Oh, she's for doing a kangaroo. I'm out the back, around her up the front, and the rocking shake. I'm busy, sweet. I drank the cold, the opened up the razor like the heat. I play them all tomorrow over the with the trees, play the kookaburras.
No kookaburras.
Gee, they might be out, that's why. Give me a home of a man and oh, she's the two of the kangaroo. Around her up the front, and the whole rocking still. Well, the people in the houses, the fences all around. Come close to the mansion, come to use the ground. They're out the bush, you know, we're knocking them down. And a pumpkin vine. Give me a home around the country, with lots of fun trees. Oh, she's the beauty kangaroo. Around her up the front, and the whole give me a home around the country, with lots of palm trees. Oh, she's the human kangaroo. Around the back, around her up the front, and the whole rocking stick. Come on, you can do better than that. Give me a home around the country, with lots of palm trees. Oh, she's the human kangaroo. Around the back, around her up the front, and the whole rocking stick. Give me a home around the country, with lots of palm trees. Oh, she's the human kangaroo. Around the back, around her up the front, and the whole rocking ah, yes. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, what joy divine. Always on the line. You can give a heaven almost anytime. Tears and words, songs, make for one and all. When you get in trouble, this way life.
Telephone glory, oh, what joy divine. I can feel the current moving on the line. Raised by God's Father for His very own. He makes up to Jesus on His royal telephone.
There will be no charges, telephone is free. It is worth the service, just for you and me. There will be no waiting on this royal line. Telephone to the moon, or fancy just in time.
Telephone glory, oh, what joy divine. I can feel the current moving on the line. Raised by God's Father for His very own. He makes up to Jesus on His royal telephone.
Yes, you
Make up to Jesus on His royal telephone. Oh, the royal telephone, yes. 2, 3, 4. It's a long straight road and you can see. I can't help thinking about it with my feet. The long road is a lot of cold day. Hold hands, hurry through to the weeds, man in my heart, the way they feel. The lights coming over the hill, blinding me.
can't believe it really happened to me. Nobody gets to have an apple pie. Yeah, tell the story about the night I died in the rain with the light on the hill of my
The Most Popular Bloke in the Pub by Neil MacArthur. The abattoir was closing. The management went broke. Redundancies were handed out to all the gyro blokes. So we chucked this massive party down at the old Top End Hotel. We were all there to get blind drunk, and we flamed well dead as well. Every bloke in town was there, all sozzled good and proper. The only bloke that wasn't there was the local bloody copper. He was down the road, the cagey side, his breathalyzer set. Well, word spread quickly round the pub about this nasty threat. Oh, what a dastardly dilemma, an awful fix of fate. Our missuses would beat us up if we staggered home too late. Then Jono said, "Hey, see that bloke at the far end of the bar? I haven't seen him have a beer at all tonight so far." Well, instantly the surge was on to meet this real top bloke. He was suddenly everyone's old mate, and we showered him squashes and coke. The most popular bloke in the pub he became, no longer standing alone, and at closing time we slipped it in. Can you drive us buggers home?" "Oh yeah," he said, "no problem." We carried him out of the pub, wondering why for the whole of the night we'd given this bloke the snub. We cheered him out to the car park, 28 drunks at a guess, and we all squashed into his flash four-wheel drive, and we were pretty bloody compressed. There were faces pushed up against windows. We were millimetres apart. Jono's nose was up Bluey's bum, and he prayed he wouldn't fart. Then, like a can of sardines, we headed off. Home would be our next stop. We were all going to give the old one-finger salute to that mongrel bloody cop. But he charged right out of the car park like a wounded wild bush boar. With a screech and a shirk and a great bloody wheelie, he dropped his foot straight to the floor. In 10 seconds we were doing 100 Ks. He was swerving all over the road. Our bloodied faces turned ghostly white, and our stomachs began to unload. "Bloody slow down," I shouted. "Don't you know how to drive?" "Nah," said the bloke, "I haven't got a licence." And he switched into overdrive. "You'll wreck your bloody car," I said. "The way you go and you roll it." "Oh, that doesn't matter," our driver replied. "It's not my car, I stole it." Well, us poor old drunks, we nigh on choked. Satan was driving the car. But you can't jump out at 110 or you'll splatter all over the tar. "Well, at least he's not drunk," whispered Jonesy. "I suppose that's one small blessing." But of all the shocks we'd received so far, there was one far more distressing. "So, why don't you drink grog?" I asked him. He said, Oh, I have no need. I'm more than content with LSD and heroin and pot and speed. Well, the screams in the back were horrible as everyone dove for the door, because the thought of hitting the tar-sealed road didn't seem so bad anymore, and he was spurting some deranged theory we evolved from the albatross, while us poor old drunks cooped up in the back tried making the sign of the cross. And it was then he started to fill up his nose with a handful of fine white powder, and he screamed, "I am invincible, I cannot die, for I am Nicky Lauder." "Oh, no, you're bloody not," I roared, "and you can die by heck. As soon as I get an inch to move, I'm going to wring your bloody neck." Oh, it was then we saw the town's copper. Help was near at last. But he shouted, "I'm glad you drunks got a ride home," and he waved us buggers on past. We were kicking and thumping the windows. All hope of salvation had gone as this unlicensed drug-crazed car thief went madly motoring on. Then he swerved from the tar of the highway and he headed through gullies and hills. And as lovers looked in the distance, he ate 50 ecstasy pills. Well, now I know what it must have felt like as a passenger on the Titanic as the doors of the car burst open from the force of mad bloody panic. And as the last bloke dove from the cabin, well, the car flew off Lover's Leap. And for a minute we thought that the beggar could fly, till he fell to a fiery heap. Then, thinking the worst was over, we rolls home at 3 a.m, but our wives were waiting in ambush to try killing us bastards again. And they wondered why we were laughing as they thrashed us and stuck in the boot, because they didn't know of our death drive to hell with that drug-crazed maniac coot. So now when we drink at the local, it's not the town's copper we fear, nor excessive consumption of whiskey or rum or beer. We fear not the threat of a punch-up or of spending the night in the clink. The thing that we fear most greatly is the bastard that does not drink. Now, MacArthur.
Whenever I chance to meet old friends on the street, they wonder how does a man get to be this way. I always got a smiling face, oh, anytime, any place. And every time they ask me why, I just smile and say, you've got to listen to the morning. Let them know you think about it when you're gone. Listen to the morning. Love them like the devil when you get back home. That's how you win.
I was out cruising with the night and I was losing. So many walking my way. So nonchalant, but then you get what you want. So the wine ain't easy today. Well, the hips was swinging and the jeans was clinging, driving me out of my mind. On a hot afternoon when there's nothing to do, and I'm so leaving fellas you find. Well, the deal's in line, said to do in the night, and just so happens I'm free. You got all the right words and all the right words, and that's alright by me. Go down, you got me eating my heart away. Down my nights and days, floating on the Milky Way. Oh, down, nobody's done it before. Baby, you open the door. Down what you can do some more. Well, if you're ready for this, and the daddy's a kiss, she said, hold on a minute or two. Well, naturally, and it was couldn't be me. This baby was troubling you. Well, I'm not 16, if you know what I mean. We stopped and we talked for a while. And when we finally kissed, you didn't miss. I'm not saying you didn't stop. Oh, girl, you got me eating my heart away. You got me down the nights and days, putting on a Milky Way. Oh, girl, nobody's done it before. Baby, you open the door. Can't believe you do with the boy. I was out cruising, getting late and I'm losing. So you walking my way. So nonchalant, but let you get what you want. So the wine ain't easy today. Yeah, Carol, you got me eating my heart away. You got me down in nights and days, floating on a Milky Way. Yeah, Carol, nobody's done it before. Baby, you'll open the door. Carol, you can do it some more. Oh, Carol, you got me in my heart away. You got me down at nights and days, floating on a Milky Way. Oh, Carol, nobody's done it before. Baby, you open the door. Carol, you can do it some more. Yeah, oh, Carol, baby, you can do it some more. I said, oh, Carol, baby, you can do some more. Look, it's snowy. Two of them notes got away on me then. This is Kenny. We can hear a country song goodbye. Someone plays a honky-tonk guitar. All the lights will go out one by one. People enjoy the sun, and the wind takes it away. Where the Mississippi rolls down to the sea, I must find a place they'd like to be. Many times before that song was ended, love and understanding is everywhere around. I remember you, ever rise and go away. I've been longing for that day when I will be
in dreamland again. Mississippi, you are on my mind. Every time I hear that song, Mississippi roll on until the end of time. Got this song forever lost its soul. Guitar players turn to rock and roll. And all the time the summer nights are falling, I'll always be recalling dreams of yesterday. I remember you whenever I should go away. I've been longing for that day when I will be in dreamland again. Mississippi, you've been on my mind. Every time I hear that song, Mississippi roll along until the end of time. Every time I hear that song, Mississippi roll along until the end of time. I love you because you understand it. Every single thing I try to do, you're always there to lend a helping hand, dear. But I love you most of all because you're you. No matter what the world may say about me, I know my love will always see me through. I love you for 100,000 reasons, but I love you most of all because you're you. No matter what the world may say about me, I know my love will always see me through. I love you for 100,000 reasons, but I love you most of all
because you're you. I love you. You make my heart feel lighter every time I'm walking by your side. I love you because our future's brighter. The door to happiness you've opened wide. No matter what the world may say about me, I know my love will always see me through. I love you for 100,000 reasons, but I love you most of all because you're you. No matter what the world may say about me, I know my love will always see me through. I love you for 100,000 reasons, but I love you most of all because you're you. I love you most of all because you're you. Thank you very much. Here's a John Denver song called Back Home Again. There's a storm across the valley, clouds are rolling in. The afternoon is heavy on my shoulders. There's a truck out on the 4-lane, a mile or more away. The whining of his wheels just makes it colder. He's an hour away from rising, all his hair's up in the sky. 10 days on the road have barely gone. There's a fire softly burning, summer's on the stove, but it's the light in your eyes that keeps him warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long-lost friend. Yeah, and hey, it's good to be back home again. There's all the news to tell him how you spent your time. What's the latest thing the neighbors say? And your mother called last Friday, sunshine sunshine made her smile. You built the baby moon just yesterday. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yeah, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Almost time that I can lay this tired old body down. Feel your fingers feather soft upon me. The kisses that I live for, the love that lights my way, the happiness that living with you brings me. It's the sweetest thing I know of, to spend time with you. It's the little things that makes a house a home. There's a fire softly burning, suffers on her soul, but it's the light in your eyes that keeps him warm. Hey, it's good to be back home again. Oh yes it is. Sometimes this old farm feels like a long lost friend. Yeah, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Yeah, and hey, it's good to be back home again. Thanks very much. Just going to do one more before we welcome back Brian and Shell. It wouldn't be me if I didn't do at least one Johnny Cash song, so here's one that's all about a big river. But I taught the weeping willow how to cry, and I showed the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. And then tears of pride for that woman are gonna flood you, big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. But I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota, and it tore me up every time I heard her drawl, that southern drawl. Then I heard my dream went back downstream, cavorting Devonport, and I followed you, big river, when you go. Then you took me to St. Louis, later on down the river. Afraid it's since she's been there, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. I found a trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows and she went on down below. Now won't you bat it down by Baton Rouge, River Queen, roll it on. Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Through all I've had enough, dump my blues down in the Gulf, 'cause she loves you, big river, more than me. tears I cried for that woman are gonna flood you, big river, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Yeah, I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Yeah, I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Thank you, thanks very much.
Hey, dirty looking, why got looking? How's about looking something up with me? Well, hey, sweet baby, I told you, sweet baby, we can find us a brand new everything. I got a hot rod forward in a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. So they pop and the dancing is free. If you want to have fun, come along with me. Hey, hey, good looking, why you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? How's about spending all the time with me?
Well, no more looking, yeah, no, I've been trucking. How's about keeping steady company?
On the home I take up over the fence. I buy me 1 for 5 or 10 cents. Keep it fairly together with me. I write your name on every page. Hey, hey, look looking. Why you got cooking? How's about cooking something out with me?
Sweet
way to Tipperary, and my heart rides there. That's it, Johnny Cheswood. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest gal I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, and my heart rides there. Let's hear your friend, Green Tree. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest gal I know. Goodbye, Piccadilly. Farewell, Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, and my heart rides there. Rick Clark. Here's a Mary song. Oki mai tamama te aki, inga uo te mana ko. Te kapa mai te aki, inga rangi uo te amanawe. Hoki mai, te arawani now. Te tuki te mana ko, te kapa mai te aki, inga rangi uo te amanawe. There's a gold mine in the sky far away, and we'll find it, you and I, some sweet day. And we'll find it out and watch the world go by, and we'll see that long lost gold mine in the